Welcome to my new studio. Today I'll be building for you guys an RTX 3060 12GB gaming PC for just under 1,000 Canadian dollars, or for you American viewers, under 750 USD. But without further ado, let's get to the video. Right off the bat, for the CPU, motherboard, and cooler, I was able to snatch this combo deal on Facebook Marketplace for just 220 bucks. The combo includes an i5 8600K, which, believe it or not, performs similar to a Ryzen 5 3500. With the 6 cores and 6 threads, this CPU is one of the best budget gaming / streaming processor. And on top of that, you could squeeze out a little bit more performance just by doing a little bit of overclocking. To cool this overclockable chip, this cooler is actually the Hyper 212 cooler with a Be Quiet PWM fan attached to it. With this cooler, it will be able to handle the i5 8600K with ease, even with a overclock. With all that talk about overclocking, this Z390 Phantom Gaming 4S-AC included in the combo will be able to deliver the functionality of overclocking. Not only that, it also has onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functionality, which a lot of people are looking for these days. In order to give this insane CPU, the i5 8600K, the best performance it could get, I am going to pair it up with this $60 AliExpress kit of white glowaway 16GB DDR4, which runs at a pretty decent speed of 3000 MHz. But honestly, Intel CPUs before 11th gen don't really need as fast of a RAM kit, so a cheap 2666 or 2400 MHz kit would do just as well. To power the whole system, I went with this brand new Cooler Master MWE White 550W for just 35 bucks at a local computer shop. And don't let the white rating shy you away from using this unit. For the price, it is a great PSU that is equipped with fully non-modular black cables, and the specs of it actually beat out some of those 80+ bronze rated power supplies. On top of that, this should be good enough to handle up to a RTX 3070 because it worked perfectly fine with my Ryzen 9 3900X and the RX 6800 while I was troubleshooting my main system. Since I just talked about how powerful a graphics card this power supply can handle, what we have here is a colorful iCafe RTX 3060 gaming 12GB GPU. And I was able to snatch this beautiful blue GPU off Facebook Marketplace for just 500 bucks. Although that price is pretty cheap comparing to the retailers near me, but they're going for around $450 to $400 nowadays in my local used market. Now for the cheaper parts, the storage solutions. I went with a 256GB NVMe, and I'm going to count it as 20 bucks because I pulled it out of another PC I bought, and I flipped that PC and swapped it out with a 128GB SATA SSD. And of course 256 is not enough, which is why I am also including this 1TB SATA hard drive for just 30 bucks. Before you say you could get them for cheaper, keep in mind that I bought around 30 of these from a guy who is selling them brand new in box basically. And this deal was actually featured in my 2022 April vlog, which you could click on the top right corner to check it out. Finally, for the PC case, I was able to grab this MSI Gungnir 110M case off Marketplace for just 80 bucks. I was also able to sell those included static RGB fans, which are pretty gross, for 25 bucks and replace them with 3-pin 5V PWM ARGB fans, which cost me around 25 bucks. So the case still stays the same price. Also, I installed a ring RGB fan in the rear where it is also 5V ARGB, except that you need to use Molex to power it, which I'm gonna count as 25 bucks so I can make the whole build look a lot nicer and get rid of my inventory. On top of that, I also changed the position of the included rear fan to the top in order to have two-way exhaust system. Now with all that being said, let's get to building this thing and get to the benchmarks. And that was the under 1000 CAD or 750 USD RTX 3060 gaming PC. If you made it this far, comment down below a person climbing a mountain emoji to let me know who are the true supporters. Anyways, from the benchmarks, if you watch my last PC build video, you'll be able to tell that the performance of the RTX 3060 and GTX 1080 is not so much different. But keep in mind that the RTX 3060 has 12GB of VRAM, which means that whoever has a 1440p or 4K monitor is going to be able to get a little bit more performance on those higher resolutions than the GTX 1080. With all that being said, if you liked the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Click on the thumbnails on the screen right now to watch more videos like this.